And we're live. Hola, mi amigos. ¿Cómo estás? Surprise live from snowfall here in Wisconsin. Yep, we got more snow as of last night and today and more this week. This is going to be a really good surprise live. And meanwhile, you can see it's beautiful. I'm pretty much done with snow here in Wisconsin, but anyway, I thought I'd give you a little look-see. It's peaceful. I went for a walk today in the snow, and it was like really blowing. I was like soaked when I got home, and I thought this is really good practice for me. Did the Stairmaster this morning. I'm going to drop some Easter eggs here. There's a lot percolating in my life, which I will be sharing sometime this month. If you know, shh, no spoilers. I'm going to tease it out a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to drop some Easter eggs, so this will be fun. A lot percolating right now, and training and weather this week has been high winds, 17 to 20 miles an hour with snow, just really icy, and I've been out hiking in it every day. Visualizing myself somewhere else, but yeah, good practice. How are you today? I was inspired to come on here. Oh, I forgot my smoothie. Usually I come out here with my healthy beverage of choice. I made a really good smoothie this morning. No, I'm getting it. You're gonna come with me. Come with me through my house. Better. All right. Anyway, this is going to be a really great theme. I hope you share this video, this live stream with others, because, hey, no, hey, stay. Life is not dull, is it? All right. Smoothie in hand. Have you ever seen that movie? This is a good example. Have you seen that movie Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson? I like that movie. I thought it was very underrated. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because it is a great example of what we do in this lifetime, our greatest addiction, our worst addiction as souls, which I'm going to get to. I'd like to hear what you think the greatest or the worst addiction is that we have. Drop it in the comments before I get to what I know that it is, my perspective. So it's a spy movie where a spy, Gina Davis, has an accident. She falls into the ocean and has complete amnesia and doesn't remember who she is. So when she wakes up, she's bought her own cover, her cover story, which is a completely different character, looks, different region, a completely different identity than who she really is as an undercover spy. And she later finds out that she bought her own cover. That's not who she really is. And that she's been living for years with amnesia, thinking that this other character is her, this other identity. And I like that because we all have bought our own cover, like undercover spies as souls. We've bought our own cover in our character, our persona, our human character in this meat suit, right? We come down here, and this is just amazingly awesome for those that actually wake up and remember who they truly are in this stream, in this hologram that we created for ourselves as master creators. We come down with full amnesia, 2.5% of our higher selves projected into the third frequency, not density, frequency. 2.5% sentience of our higher selves into a physically focused biological spacesuit, meat suit, skin suit. with complete amnesia, and we don't remember who we truly are. And we're all kind of like blind leading the blind. So then we create these identities and these egos and all these personas and identifications with the meat suit, right? The body-mind complex, not knowing who we truly are. Going through life, so many people go through life suffering and unfulfilled, completely unsatisfied, because they haven't woken up and remembered who they truly are. Hey JD, how are you? Welcome. Oh man, you walked into an epic theme here. So what is the greatest or the worst addiction for humanity? It's different. Might be surprising. It's different than what most people think. In my perspective of knowingness on this journey and awakening, consciousness rising, up-leveling right now through this last month of deep self-inquiry, the worst addiction for humanity is to the human character, because it's not who we are. We've bought our own cover, like that spy movie. Like this character, for now almost 49 illusory linear years, this character that you know, you think you know, as Amie Chilson, about in my, I would say, halfway through one's life. I don't know, I think we're going to live a lot longer. Almost 49 illusory linear years in this time construct that we created to experience, this is playtime really, all these supposed limitations. This isn't who I truly am. This meat suit that you see here, right? This persona, this character, this ego mind identity with unconscious, well not anymore, subconscious patterning. It is now being brought to the light. It has been a revelatory, illuminating last month. And this character is not who I truly am. It's a temporary vessel, meat suit, that I like to say so irreverently, that I get to pilot through this existence. It's not who I truly am. And when I decide to exit to the next adventure, because we do choose our exit points, we choose 7 of them. Ooh, that might raise some eyebrows. We choose our exit points. I've met at least 3 in this incarnation and said, nope, I'm not ready yet. A lot more to go. When we choose our exit point and leave this realm, we leave the meat suit here and move on to the next adventure. What we truly are, I mean, this is a hologram. That's what reality is. We're creating it. You know, we think we're so obsessed with the body-mind complex. This is me, and identities and persona piled on, layers and layers and layers. You know, we are 99.9 to the 13th power empty space. Protons, neutrons, electrons. What we are. We think this dense matter, right? We're all energy, and we're creating the hologram. So the worst addiction for humanity is to the human character. It's not who we truly are. And then when one wakes up in their own dream, in their hologram, and taps into who they truly are, they disidentify with everything, including the human character. I've placed so much importance, especially on the meat suit. True obsession with the meat suit, man. I mean, take care of it. I do. I take care of it. I enjoy this meat suit wholeheartedly. And, sorry, I just saw a message come through. Hey, Lynn. I take care of my meat suit. I enjoy it. I marvel at what I'm able to push it to do in this lifetime physically. Right? There's another Easter egg for you. Oh man, there's some Easter eggs I'm going to drop for what's percolating in my life right now. It's amazing. This lifetime, this incarnation is amazing. We are here to play. And once you remember and tap back into who you truly are, you see every other soul, supposed out there soul, as a playmate, as yourself in oneness. And we're here to play. And some of us, I thank God, my recent teacher, if you knew who he was in prior lifetimes, he's an ascended master, physically incarnate in this lifetime. My teacher right now, Master R, many of you have been asking, wow, it's just absolute synchronicity as I'm creating this story as a director, producer, writer, star, casting agent, all of it, that I wrote him into my storyline right now, and he has helped me move leaps and bounds in this process. And we're here to play. We're all here as mirrors to each other, to wake up, to re-remember who we truly are. And as I've told you many times before, once you get it, this formula that we're taught by people who are sleepwalking through life, they don't know either. God bless them. There's no judgment. All judgment and self-judgment. Judgment when you get it. We're all blind leading the blind because they didn't know. It's this perpetuating cycle of lineage through society, education, church, family, blind leading the blind. They don't know who they truly are. So the story keeps going, and we put on these egos and identities who are not who we truly are, blindly walking through life, right? Until one person wakes up. Thank goodness I have been surrounded by a few, and I'm sure I wrote that into my plot line, a few really amazing souls, highly evolved, that helped shake me out of my stupor. Hey Chris, how's it going? Welcome. Boy, you just walked into a explosive theme here. What is it, Amie? I know a lot of people are like, Amie, what are you talking about? Oh, stay tuned. There's so much more. I had to come out of my 1 month or 3 week hermitage of going through this deep, intense self-inquiry process to deconstruct my subconscious pattern egoic mind to know who I truly was, because my ego was driving the bus of this incarnation like it is for most souls, which I have such compassion, deep love, unconditional love and compassion for other souls, because I see where I was. That's why you never judge. I mean, it's all you. Why would you judge your creations, right? Or miscreations? And it's all perfect ultimately. So Amie, what is it? What is the worst addiction? Is it drugs? Is it drinking? Is it overeating? Is it sex? Is it shopping? Nope. The worst addiction is the addiction to this human character. Sorry for the burping. I worked out pretty hard this week, and I could tell my stomach's like, Amie, it's time to eat. Oh, I got a green smoothie out here. Cheers. We bought our own cover. Bought our own cover when we incarnated. Complete amnesia. Don't know who we truly are. Blind leading the blind. Put on all these identifications. Ego piled up on top of each other. When we exit this realm, the meat suit stays here, right? We go back to who we truly are, which is no form, no image, no limitations. Now, if you can tap into that, and here's where I keep talking about self-mastery. Self-mastery is the treasure, is the ticket, is the purpose. Full-time commitment for me, full-time job. When you realize that, and it's not what we've been sold by people who, God bless them, sleepwalking through life. They don't know who they truly are. Selling us this bill of sales, and we bite it hook, line, and sinker. It's a pile of money, and it's the image, and identifications, and ego, and what we look like, and all these things, right? Hot spouse. That's not where we came here. And nothing is inherently wrong with those. Hi, Raul. Welcome. Hola, mi amigo. Hey, my new friend. What we came here is to remember who we truly are. We came down with the most intense challenge level. I had just made a post about this. Every soul, 8 billion souls, man, we're so courageous, and we don't give ourselves enough credit to incarnate into a low density, low frequency, third frequency environment with complete amnesia. It's hard. It's challenging to be here. It's challenging to be so limited in these meat suits, right? Darky, murk, dense energy, which is not what we're used to, and complete amnesia, and then to wake up with that, and during that adventure, I mean, bravo, give yourself a hand, every soul. There was a line out the door on the other side before we incarnate. You had to have a really good life plan to be chosen to incarnate on this planet during this time. So every soul is courageous, even if you're like, hey, not my neighbor Bob, man, he's a chicken shit, and you know, this guy, what's his name, Johnny at work, man, he's not courageous, and this one bothers me, family member, boss, how could they be a warrior? Yeah, I'll give you, we're all masters. We're not just warriors and wizards, we are all masters. And the sooner one can see that and see through the illusion of separation to oneness, to unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, boom, you're going to be back in your power. People want to be powerful. People, souls. What do you think power is? Real power. People are chasing all the wrong things. Your true power comes from knowing who you truly are, seeing through the illusion that you are creating as well, the hologram. Remember I said we're 99.9% to the 13th power, empty space. We're creating it all. See through the illusion, know who you truly are. Your power comes from unconditional love and self-mastery. So when one gets this and wakes up, self-mastery becomes the only mission at hand. Unconditional love, self-mastery, which is a level above self-realization. That's where your power is. That's where all the joy and bliss and power and love and abundance and everything is in that. And when you get it, whoo, life spirals upwards. That's why I'm here. That's why I incarnated. So you want to be powerful? Get to know thyself. Know thyself in all thy infinite potential. That is the main directive for this incarnation. And for every soul, and to see oneness. Can you love every other soul on this planet as much as you love maybe your family, your spouse? There's a good challenge. Hi, Durga. Welcome, my friend. I think some are not supposed to remember. Others are starting to remember. For me, that's difficult. I'm remembering slowly, still not able to create. Roel, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. By the way, I invite, this is a discussion, not a sermon. I invite all questions, comments from my global soul family here on Facebook and YouTube. This goes up on YouTube and lives there in perpetuity. So we are very blessed, and we have wrote this into our own plot before we incarnate. Many opportunities to have souls, our soul tribe or friends, give us opportunities or catalysts to wake up. So thank them, even the ones you're like, oh, but that ex, that bad ex, or this trauma, or whatever story one is holding on to, you can say, holy moly, that was awesome, because that pushed me, it stretched me to grow and wake up. And I needed that evolutionary tension applied. Otherwise, I would be going on so blind leading the blind, unawakened, like Neo in the Matrix, in that pod. All those souls sleeping, right? He clawed his way out. Man, I've been clawing my way out since, actively clawing my way out since 2006. So thank those souls that are catalysts for you. You wrote them into your plotline. There's no such thing as enemies. That's an illusion. Not in unity consciousness, not in oneness. I am you, you are me. Start getting a sniffy nose now. I'm out in the snow and it keeps coming down here. So the worst addiction for humanity is the addiction to the human character, the ego, the persona, all these identifications, misidentifications, thinking that's us in this meat suit, right? Body, mind identification. We are far more than that. And how does one find out? Self-inquiry, get quiet. Get quiet. Solitude. Quietness and solitude really is going to help accelerate your self-inquiry process. Know thyself and all thy infinite potential. We are capable of so much more. And if we try to create and generate from the ego mind identity, it's going to be nothing but suffering and exhaustion. How do I know that? Because I was there not long ago, pounding life into existence. I will make it work. It is utterly fruitless. And once one gets to that, right? Like I said, life spirals upwards. I wake up and I'm like a little kid on Christmas. I'm giddy. I am so tapped in. The goal is perpetual flow state. And then when you know you're out of that, it feels awful. And that's the indicator. Oh, there's that ego mind identity trying to grab the wheel of the bus and drive it again. What a fascinating concept. So more on this. The worst addiction for humanity is the addiction to the human character. Pouring so much importance into the body-mind complex, not knowing we are immortal, eternal, infinite beings of light, divine sparks of God. Infinite. And we will go on and on and on and on and on after this one. So when you get that, you realize like, holy shit, man, this is about playtime. Yes. And the sooner one wakes up to that and taps in, and there is a huge, when you deconstruct your ego mind identity and all your subconscious patterns, then you can allow higher self, God, to commune with, to flow through. Do you know how amazing that feels? It's like, it's innate, it's who you truly are, but you gotta move what's in the way, and it becomes less doership, less, oh yeah, it was me. And you're like, I mean, we are our higher selves. So much more on this topic. I would love to hear your thoughts, your ideas. If you're watching this on replay, share this live stream. This is why we came here, by the way. And when you finally get to that knowingness, it's not even a belief. Throw beliefs out the window. Beliefs are for Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. When you get to absolute knowingness, wow. Oh man, life takes on a whole new lens, energy. I mean, that's what we came here for. Self-mastery. That's the prize. That's the treasure. More on this. As you can tell, I'm highly passionate about this. I came out of hermitage during my self-inquiry because I just love you so much. And my heart was just bursting forth to be able to share these revelations with you. I mean, what I can do to empower others to remember who they truly are, which is the mission of coming here. So thank God for the souls that helped wake me up, either through evolutionary tension and catalyst experiences, which were plenty in my life, because I've been a little bit stubborn, maybe a lot stubborn. So I can look back on haters, so-called enemies, exes with horrible breakups or divorces, and just look at them and say, mwah, thank God for you. You were a part of my plot that I wrote to help wake me up. We need evolutionary tension. As you can see contrast like that, it's just so much lighter. You can release and you can forgive everything. Anyway, share this live stream. If you're watching on the replay, share where you're joining from, what part of the world. Thoughts, questions, you're welcome to reach out to me privately as well. Is that the mission? To help others remember. It's part of the mission. We work, well, there's also the fact that it's only us here. I know that's a mind bender, right? There's no so-called others. But that's another topic. To wake ourselves up in the illusion, in the hologram, in the dream, and re-remember who we truly are. And I say re-remember because we've done this before. And if some of you have dreams or deja vu where you're like, I've done this before, maybe in a different form, right? We change forms, different meat suits. They're not all human, lots of alien ones. Or formless. I have done this before. We have infinite amount of times. throughout time and space, throughout the multiverse. So this is just one, a really important incarnation where a lot of souls, the collective, is waking up, and we are ascending the frequencies, another topic for another day, ascending the frequencies, but we are integrated with the meat suit during this ascension of frequency. Usually we'll drop the meat suit to do this ascensionary process through the frequencies, and this time we're ascending with the meat suit intact. I mean, all eyes are on Earth right now. Throughout the multiverse, this is the best show in the multiverse, and all eyes are on you. All eyes are seeing who's going to wake up in the dream and remember they're a master. They're a masterful creator being, a metaphysician, a wizard. Who's going to wake up? And yes, well, we wake up the others because, I mean, imagine we are creating heaven on earth right now. The kingdom of heaven is within. And when you get it, you're like, of course you desire others to have this bliss, this level of unconditional love and remembrance and resonance. And it's all perfect, just as it's transpiring right now. It's all perfect because we are infinite. So there's no need to feel stressed or hurried or forcing anything. This is power versus force. And the most powerful that you can be is when you're unconditionally loving. That's the highest power. It's a great topic. Let's chat offline. You got it, my friend. Share this live stream. This is why we came here. Taking a bite out of these really important themes is what I'm here for. And I'll be sharing more of that because that is coming to view so clearly. So I hope you enjoyed this. Go back and watch from the beginning. It is loaded with gems and some Easter eggs. What's percolating in my world. I'm going to tease it out a little bit. Anyway, happy, what is it? Today is Wednesday. Happy hump day. I have become less attached to the illusory linear time construct now. So there's times where days go by like so fast. I don't even know what day of the week it is again, and I don't even care. I had to let go of that one. Joe says, loving to live, living to love. Hello, my friend. How are you? Oh, we could have deep conversations, you and I, about this. Yeah, go back and watch this one from the beginning. If you want to tap into perpetual flow state, who you truly are, your real power, this is what we're taking a big bite out of together in live stream. So go back and watch from the beginning, share with others. Much love, and I'll see you on the next video.